Hello and good morning. Yes, I'm right here on Wake Up Nigeria, and the team have been having some interesting discussions already. I really wanted to jump on that discussion, but there's someone we wanted you to meet first. Now we have a conversation with Rafiu Ojo Oluwagbemiga. Now he is here to share a very special story. He's, for the past 3 years, been creating inspirational content, and we are so pleased to have you on the show today.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure.
All right, so now there's something you've talked about online about the importance of words and the importance of speaking.
Yeah.
And I find it so touching that there are some powerful stories around how speaking and words have made an impact in some people's worlds.
Yeah.
But I know that there's a special story you were about to share this morning. Once
Absolutely.
again, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Can I go ahead and share the story?
Go ahead.
Okay. First, there's a way I see words, because I actually believe that words are very powerful.
Sure.
A friend of mine was actually asking me that, what do you think about words? Okay. So I told him that if we look very well, it is with words that was used to create this world. Even the word itself, if you look at the word world, there's the word word there.
Sure.
And the letter L in the word world is to learn. And this means that words are what originate the world. So we need to learn to use it to better our world. So as regards the story, I remembered a long time ago where I used to work. There was about to be downsizing, and it happened that a woman was affected. She has 3 children. The husband was dead. I know, yes, as a human being, she felt bad and sad, devastated. It's as if the whole world was against her. And for me, looking at that situation, I've decided to step down for her so that she can carry on with the job. But at a point, my mind actually told me that this is not the reason why this was happening. So I definitely asked that, why is this happening? And it said, this is the best time to use your words.
Okay.
This is the best time to talk to her. And after I was done talking to her, she could see that there was light at the end of the tunnel. She could feel that there is something for her. She can get better as a person.
So there are some people who are more gifted with using their words.
Yeah.
And there are some who are known for using their words as weapons.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize how impactful some words can be on some people's lives.
Yeah.
For instance, I was on the radio for a long time, and you just never know who might call into the radio show and what they're going through at that point in time. And one word from you might change their world.
Absolutely.
Right. But now I want to talk about you from the social media space now and the impact you've been making online. Yeah. Talk to us about some of the responses you've received from sharing impactful words on your page.
At a point I remembered, that was a while ago, there was this particular lady. Meanwhile, I work at the airport, so I was able to connect with her. So we were talking. And at that point, she has a face disorder. There's one eyes here, and then the other one here. So at that point, I wanted to connect with her so that we could talk. And I remembered I posted something. And even though I tried as much as possible to talk to her, at a point she was not responding the way I wanted her to respond. So eventually she did respond because of something that I posted. And she told me back that she actually thought, just like I said earlier, she thought there was no way out. But now because of what I posted, she saw hope. And meanwhile, that was what I had another program that I inspired for greatness. So that was what bet the program, because I felt if somebody else can actually benefit from this, then there's more to do. There is more that we need to do to the world so that other people can also benefit from that.
So thankfully, you've been gifted and you've figured out how impactful your words can be.
Thank you.
But there's probably someone out there who has noticed someone in their environment, maybe in the next cubicle to them at work, maybe, someone they pass by every day.
Yeah.
and they don't know what to say to them. They don't know how to speak to them. They have no idea how to even proceed. They're probably even afraid. So if you meet someone like that, the person wants to make a difference. The person wants to understand what words to use. What do you advise them?
What I want to say that we all started from somewhere, right?
Okay.
This quote somewhere that said, "You cannot give what you don't have." So for such person, you sure need a development. You know,
Okay.
you need to start putting the right information into yourself, and immediately you start to do that, because I want to say that I started from there.
Okay.
There was a point, at a point in my life, I was scared, I feared, like, what do I have to say to this person? How do I engage this person? But I find out that the more we develop as a person, it gives us the confidence. You know, it reduces the fear, the self-doubt.
So in other words, when you consume knowledge, at least you know what you're giving out. You
Absolutely.
Once you read on it, or maybe educate yourself.
That's the place of personal development,
Yeah.
right? So you put in the right information so that you'll be able to impact people and the world.
So there are some cases where you just don't know whether what you say might have a negative impact, and that's a problem. That's a challenge for a lot of people.
Yes, absolutely.
Sadly, there are probably a few cases where some things you've said have come off wrong, or had a wrong, you've received a wrong response to something you said. I know that must have happened before.
Yeah.
All right, so how do you deal with that?
As regards that, you know, we just have to come to a conclusion that we are not perfect as human beings. So when we do that, and when that happens to us, then this the opportunity to actually reflect, because you can't undo that situation. But what you can actually work on is to make sure that that does not happen again. So just like I said earlier, then you need to look at those areas in which you need to develop. And you know, I also said earlier that you can't give what you don't have. Because most of the time we say things that we don't like is because we have not developed ourselves to the point that we just let anything out.
All right. So a final word for someone who is going through something.
Okay.
One sentence.
Okay. I want to say that if you are going through something, it's part of the way life itself is structured. It's fine. But there is always a way out, you know, when something actually happens to us. And one of the benefits I've actually noticed about when you go through something is that it's an opportunity to actually use it to inspire other people. You know, people are actually also going through something, and that thing they are going through is, and probably that's why you are going through that thing, so that you can be a blessing to them, so that together we make this world a better place.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rafiu, for coming to talk to us today.
It's a pleasure.
All right. Hopefully we've been able to bless someone or make an impact on someone's world. You might not have found the right words to use, but trust me, think hard, think deep, maybe pray about it, and it'll come to you. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back after this.